This team, that's the biggest shame of this whole thing, is I really think this team had even more talent than I thought. And I think this team, if they were healthy, they could have gone like 10-6. They really could have. I really think they would, but I think they close out yesterday's game if they're healthy. The defense makes the stops. They make enough stops. They make one stop, whatever it is. They get one extra sack.
Look, at one point in this year, and it was early, when they're 2-1 and they beat the Raiders. I mean, they shut down the Raiders.
Shut them down.
And I even gave them the Kansas City Chiefs.
A half against the Chiefs.
We didn't think they'd hang with the Chiefs. Gave them the moral victory there. I admitted team's better than what I thought. However, they're going to end up in kind of the same spot.
Right, but
and then
why?
The offseason,
but why? And I'd say it's because of injuries.
Some of it's injuries, but really the big picture is just the defense isn't good enough. They got overrated the defense because they had a good performance against the Raiders. It turns out the Raiders
are not good.
They didn't even put up 10 points against the Patriots.
They were getting
the Patriots
shredded
defense,
yesterday.
by the way, it's improved. But the Patriots defense, yardage-wise, gives up over 400 yards a game. So turns out the Raiders weren't very good. They had a great game against the Rams. And the Rams, by the way, maybe they've taken advantage of a soft schedule because they played the Vikings defense and couldn't do anything offensively yesterday.
Never been big on the Rams.
But that's a good Vikings team. That's a Vikings team with anyway, 8 wins.
Turns out that this defense, which we all thought was better, maybe they're not that much better. Maybe they actually stink.
No, I think if they're healthy, they're better.
They're giving up a ton of points.
Yeah, but they're not. It's not their defense. They're not healthy. Let's go to
most of their defenders are healthy.
Let's go to Neil. The biggest guys aren't there. Biggest guys up front. Neil, what's up? Oh, man, you're just killing us.
The callers are just bad the last
Let's go to
5
Charlie.
minutes.
Newport News. Charlie, you're over the Junks. Go ahead.
Good morning, guys.
What's up,
I'm
Charlie?
sticking with my Redskins. Yeah, hello?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm sticking with my Redskins. I think they'll run the table. I know we don't have a snowball chance and heck and make it in the playoffs, but being a loyal fan, I love them. They cost me a lot of grief, pain, and sorrow, but I think they'll win out.
He's all over the place. He said he doesn't think they're going to make the playoffs, but they're going to win
they're
out.
not going to do anything in the playoffs.
Oh,
but they're going to run there.
They're going to get there, but they get knocked out in the
Charlie
first
picks
game.
him every week. God bless him.
I mean, Charlie's, of course he's with them. He's a lifer. He's probably 55 or older. He has to be.
Let's go to Andrew Woodbridge. Andrew, what's up? You're on with the Junks.
Hey, guys. Thanks for taking my call. Hey, check it. So, 2012, RG3, we run the table, make the playoffs. Last year, go on a streak, get to the Giants game, throw an interception, don't make the playoffs. So I think what we want, based off of what we've seen this team do, this is what I want, is to see how they end this stretch. We've had a brutal couple games. We shouldn't have lost yesterday, but we did. We're 4-6. We got a schedule. I want to see if this team can overcome adversity, go on a hot streak, and actually make it close where they're within a game, need some help to make the playoffs. What do you guys think?
See if they can keep it interesting. Yeah, I think it's going to be very telling. I think Jay's done a remarkable job with the offense, all things being said, with all of the injuries. Jordan Reed, I mean, you just go through, everybody's been injured. The offensive line, all those guys. I think done a remarkable job with the offense. The defense, though, hasn't been able to hold up their standard with their injuries. They've fallen off they just haven't been able to overcome it. But I think that if they swoon here, and I don't expect it because they do play hard, but if they swoon here down the stretch and go like 1-5 or something, then there could be a total house cleaning.
They do fight every week. Credit Jay there. I mean, just look at the last 2 games, winnable games against 2 teams
Just
that
not
are
good
8-2.
Just not good enough.
Winnable, but also games where you allowed 38 and 34 points.
Let's go to
Manusky was maybe receiving a little too much praise early in the season.
Yeah, he just doesn't have all his horses. Now, he has not been able to overcome the way Jay has. Jay doesn't have his horses either, but he schemes around it. He might be borderline brilliant on offense. What he's able to do. He might
gets
be
guys open.
We throw that word around like genius. He might legitimately be an offensive genius. What he gets out of them.
Jason brilliant for the way he scheduled his vacation. We are very liberal.
You don't think what Jay's been able to do with this offense has been borderline brilliant?
Kirk Cousins has the most underwhelming 1-2 punch at wide receiver in the entire league. Yet he's putting up career-high numbers.
And nobody to run the football. Nobody of any note.
It's shocking
and they
the numbers
lose
are putting
Chris
up.
Thompson yesterday. They're, other than Kirk, their best offensive player. I guarantee you they're still going to find a way to score points.
Yeah,
They'll still find a way.
Ryan Grant wide open.
Yeah. I mean,
Jeremy Sprinkle wide open.
yeah. I guarantee you. Look, put it this way. If you had to grade Jay as the offensive coordinator and Greg Minuski as defensive coordinator, what are you giving Jay?
Jay would be a top 5 offensive coordinator.
He gets an A.
It's an A. What do you give Minuski? Because he's had injuries too, equally as many.
I'll give him a C minus.
C minus.
This is where I'm coming in on Minuski right now.
I think a lot of quarterbacks in the NFL would die to be in Jay Gruden's system because guys get open.
Yep.
We've been seeing that for 4 years.
They move the chains and they score points, but they can't outscore that terrible defense.